Hello guys, welcome to the video, and this is what we are going to build today. So stick around and learn more. Alright, let's start building this. The first thing I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to make the circle. Once the circle is ready, I'll just push it to the left, to the corner, something like this. Make it a bit smaller. Once that is done, I'm going to offset its path to have a disk below it or a circle below it. For this, I'll go into Objects, Path, and of course, Offset Path. Let's set the pixels at around 20. We're good to go. So now we have a circle with an offset path, so we have two circles. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to change the color of the circle below so that it's easy to identify and see what is really going on. So let me just select these both, and I've selected the lower, not the both, and then I'm going into Stylize and into Drop Shadow. Let's change the X and the Y to 5 pixels, blur 5, and let's make it 80%. Yep, this is fine. So we have a circle and the offset path and a circle below it. Now I'm going to make 5 copies of it. I'm pressing Alt and Shift every time. Oops, not this, but both of them. Select both, Alt and Shift, and move it over, and then one more time I'll move it to the right and make it 5. So I'll take the 2 copies from the middle, the alternate one, the second and the fourth one, and push both of them below towards the lower end of the artboard. Like this. Next, I'm going to add a timeline. For that, I'll choose the rectangle tool and I'll build a simple bar or a simple rectangle. I'll go into properties. I'm just aligning it to the center of the page, and in the properties I'm going to change its height. I think I'll try 35 first. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so these are linked. I'll press undo and unlink it and just work on the height, and let's see how is 35. I think I'll reduce it further and make it 20. This is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now give colors, different colors, bright, nice looking different colors to all these individual circles on the inner side. That is because I can go on building with the green one, but that looks really boring. So the whole idea is to have more colors and more flavor to make it look nice. So I'll give colors to all of them. And we are good to go. Now I'll select the outer circles or the circles below with the cast shadow and turn them white. There you go. Now I'm going to divide this timeline into 5 different parts since I have 5 different circles. So I'm using a straight line to divide these, and then I will color the divided part according to the circles, as you will see. I'll select all of them and use the shape builder tool to make different parts or to divide this timeline into different parts. I'm increasing the stroke so that we can see what is going on. So let's divide the line into different segments. Now I will remove the extra parts both on the top and below. Now I will color each segment according to the circle colors. I'm hopping between the colors by pressing V to select the object and then pressing I to select the ink dropper and to use that to color all the lines. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the circle. I'll make a copy of it and I'll paste it in front. I'll make it smaller. Now I'm going to drag it below onto the timeline. This is to make a highlight on the timeline for each of these circles. I'm going to copy. At first I thought I'll copy and paste in front, which I'm doing, but then I thought I should delete this and use the circle that I already have here. I can simply press Alt Shift and using the smart guides directly intersect it with the center of each of the circles. I thought this was out of proportion, out of alignment, so I aligned them together, but it was fine. Now I will color, I'll give them the same color as it is according to the timeline or according to the circle: blue, yellow, pink, and orange. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the bigger circle with the smaller circle on the timeline with a straight line. I'll remove the outline. Now I'm going to attach all the bigger circles with the smaller circles on the timeline with a straight line, so that each of these circles, which would represent a step or a highlight, would be connected to the timeline. So I'll start doing it. I'm not worrying much about the fact at this moment that the line is center aligned with the bigger circle or the smaller circle. I'll do that later on by using the alignment tools. Right now I'm just going to take this opportunity. I was trying to bring it to the center, but I thought then, why not just first connect this and give them individual colors again, and then center align all these lines according to the circles. This is what you will see me doing just now. Once this is done, I will change their colors. Now I will center align them according to the circles using the alignment tools and using the align to object options in the alignment toolbar. So I am aligning them according to the smaller circles. Alright, so far so good. The next thing would be obviously to add text, and I will add text by writing step 1 and then copy paste that step 1 and then change the numeric to 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've chosen the font Poppins. It's one of the fonts that I like. It's thick, it's nice, and it has its own presence. So I'm going to use this one, turn it white, change the color, and maybe change the size. Now I'll bring it and kind of center align it using the smart guides. As you can see, I'll just use Alt Shift to copy paste everywhere in each of these 5 circles. So once this is done, as you can see, I'm choosing the text tool again and reducing the size and choosing a standard Myriad Pro font, which is thinner. And now I'm simply going to draw a box that will give me placeholder text by using the text tool. I'll change the color to white and then copy paste it in each of the other circles. And that's it, pretty much it's done. So you can use this design in your company, in your work, and use the timeline to represent stages of development or milestones or anything, or maybe steps to explain a process. This is how you can develop an infographic timeline based infographic design. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.